Good morning all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel Manu Search Institute. Today I am going to start exercise 1.6. It is also called as exponents and powers. Okay, in this exercise we are going to discuss so many exponents and regarding their powers. How to elaborate those exponent and power in the proper way. First of all, I want to teach you some basics regarding this exercise which you have already studied in the previous class. But still I want to explain you all the basic things related to this exercise. Okay, so first of all I will give you few formulas related to this exercise. The first formula is a to the power of m into a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m plus n. Okay, what is a and m here? M is power or degree we can say. Okay, and a is called its base. The bottom variable is called as base and the above power is called as power or degree. Okay, these together is called as exponents and powers. Okay, this together is called as exponents and power. Like suppose I will give 10 square. 10 is called as base and 2 is called as its power or degree. Okay, so it is called as exponents and powers. First of all, I want to explain each formula with one example, one or two examples, so that you will understand how to use the formulas properly. Okay, so this is the first formula and its example I will give. Suppose we have 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 4. Its result will be, look at here, what is our base in the formula? Base is a, both are same. Here base is 2 and these two are also same. The degrees are m and n. Here the degrees are 3 and 4. That means our m is 3, n is 4 and base are a, that is 2. So according to the formula, if base are same and it is written in the multiplication sign, then we have to just add their powers. So we will get 2 to the power of 7. Okay, one more example. 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 7. Suppose 3 terms are in multiplication and all the 3 terms base are same. Base, that means 5, 5, 5 are same everywhere. But the powers are different. So what we will do, we will write only one base, that is 5. And we will add all the powers. Okay, when it is in multiplication, just add their powers. So we will get 5 to the power 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 7, 12. That means 5 to the power 12 is our answer. 5 is given here 12 times. You have to multiply 5 12 times to get its result. Okay, next formula. In the second formula it is given a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m minus n. Okay, in the first formula it was given with the multiplication sign. We were adding the power. In the second formula it is given in division sign, so we have to subtract its power. So I will give one or two examples. Look at here, 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2. Okay, suppose we have 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2. What are our base? Base are same, that is a and a are same, 3 are same. What are the powers? M and n, 4 and 2. You have to just see their bases. If the base are same, then just subtract the power because it is in division sign. So 4 minus 2, that is m minus n. What you will get? 3 to the power 2. What you multiply 3 2 times, answer will be 9. Okay, one more example. Suppose 7 to the power 8 is given divided by 7 to the power 3 is given. Both the base are same. Write only one base, subtract their power. 7 to the power 5. Okay, 7 you multiply 5 times and write its answer. Okay, its answer will be 16,807. Okay, you multiply and check the answer. Next formula. In the third formula it is given a to the power of m into b to the power of m. Its value will be a into b whole to the power of m. This is our third formula. Okay, in this formula we can easily able to see that the base are different here. Okay, previously the base were same, a and a, but in this formula the base are different, a and b, but the powers are same. Both the powers are same, m. So we will write both the bases in one bracket and we will give a single power to both the base. Okay, so it will be written in one bracket and it is in multiplication sign, as well as we will give one power to them, okay, that exponent power to them. Okay, one example I will explain related to this. Suppose 3 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 4 we have, okay, 3 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 4 is here. Look at here, base are different here, power are same, so powers are same here. So what you will write, 3 into 5 whole to the power 4, that means 3 5s are 15 whole to the power 4. You multiply 15 4 times, you will get your answer. One more example. Suppose we have 7 to the power 3 into 8 to the power 3. Okay. So what we will get? We will write both the base in one bracket and give only one power to them. Now both got 3. Multiply it. 56 we will get. 56 to the power 3. This much only will be our answer. You multiply 3 times 56. You will get your answer. Okay. Next formula. In the fourth formula it is given a divided by b whole to the power m. Okay, both got the power m, and here they are in division form. So what we will do, we will give the individual powers to them, that is a to the power of m and b to the power of m. When we will open the bracket, then we will able to solve it very easily. One example I will give you. Okay, 2 by 3 to the power 4. Suppose we have a question 2 by 3 to the power 4 and we have to simplify it. So what we will do, we will give the power to each number. That means 2 to the power 4 and 3 to the power 4. Now multiply 2 4 times. Okay, multiply 2 4 times. Similarly multiply 3 also 4 times. We will get 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 divided by 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 9 9 is 81. This much only will be our answer. So whenever two terms are given in division form and one power is given, okay, that power you give them individually or separately, like a to the power of m, b to the power of m we have given. Next formula. In the fifth formula it is given a divided by b whole to the power of minus m. Minus m means the degree will be in negative sign. Okay, so its formula will be b by a to the power of m. You can look at here. It was given with negative power, this is with positive power. So whenever any term is given with the negative power, you interchange it. You write it with the reverse order. Okay, it was given a by b, here I have written b by a in the reverse order, and the power is m. It is in plus sign. So always you convert the negative powers with positive sign, then you try to solve it. It will be very easier to solve. Okay, whenever you are getting any values with negative sign, you convert it into positive sign and then you solve. One example I will give you. Suppose we have 2 by 3 whole to the power minus 4. Okay, the question is 2 by 3 whole to the power minus 4. So what we will do, we will convert it with the positive sign by converting the degree into positive sign by reversing the number. Then you give the positive power to them. Now according to the previous formula, 3 to the power 4, give the power individually. 2 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4 is 81. Multiply 3 4 times. 2 to the power 4 is 16. Okay, so our answer will be 18 by 16, because you convert the negative sign into positive by interchanging the term which is given inside the bracket. Like one more example, suppose 1 by 2 to the power minus 3 is given. Convert it with the positive sign, write it in the reverse order. 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1 to the power 3. 2 by 1 can be written as only 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 is 8. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. In this way you can able to solve the question. Okay, next formula, a to the power minus m. Okay, so as previously we have done, whenever there is negative sign with the degree, you convert it with the positive sign by reversing it. Reversing it means it was given by 1, we can write, so reverse it. 1 by a to the power of plus m. Okay, minus will become plus m. Similarly, if it is given in the denominator negative sign, write it in the numerator with positive sign. Always you convert the negative powers into positive, then you try to solve it. It will be very much easier to solve the questions. Okay, without converting the negative into positive, you don't try to solve any question. Getting it? Whenever any power is in negative sign, you convert it into positive, then you solve it. Example I will give. Suppose we have 2 to the power minus 3, okay, a to the power minus m, according to that 2 to the power minus 3. So we will write 1 by a to the power m. A to the power m means 2 to the power 3. So negative power I have converted into positive, okay. Or if it is given 1 by 2 to the power minus 3, write it to the numerator with a positive sign, okay. One more example. Suppose we have 7 to the power minus 4. You convert it by writing in the denominator with a positive sign to the degree or power, okay. So minus 4 converted into plus 4. Or 1 by 7 to the power minus 4 is given, write it, take it to the numerator and write it with a positive sign. In this way you can able to solve the question. It will be very much easier to cancel the terms, either to use some other formulas to solve this question. Suppose you have some terms in this way with a square root, okay. If a is written with the square root, the power of square root is 1 by 2. Remember, if you want to remove the square root from a, then you have to write a to the power 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means square root's degree, okay. If the degree is cube root means power is 3. So the value will become a to the power 1 by 3. Whichever number will be written here, that number will come in the denominator. Similarly, if it is given with fourth root, okay, a to the power or square root of fourth root, degree 4 is given. So it will become a to the power 1 by 4. If it is given with fifth root, a to the power fifth root, a will be written as a to the power 1 by 5. So whatever numbers are given in the square root at the top with a small suffix, you write the degree in the fraction form, okay. You write the degree or power in the fraction form. Example I will give. Suppose we have 3 square root, okay. It will be written as 3 to the power 1 by 2. Then you will able to solve it, okay. Suppose you have cube root, so 5 to the power 1 by 3. Then it will be easier to use any formulas to solve this question, okay. The last is not a formula, but it is a statement. The statement says that anything to the power 0 is 1, okay. Anything to the power 0 is always 1. Example I will give. Suppose 1000 is given with power 0. Its value is 1. Just simply write 1 because the degree is 0. Okay, suppose we have x square plus y cube plus z square and something 2ab. Suppose everything got the power 0. We will write the answer 1. No need to solve. You just simply write the value as 1. Okay, that's why anything to the power 0 is 1. It is a statement which you have to remember. Okay, suppose one more I will give. Suppose we have x square divided by y cube plus z square divided by x square plus 2ab something with the power 0. We will write its value 1. Okay, so anything to the power 0 will be given as 1. Its value will be 1. So whenever you will see any number on any variable which has the power 0, you write it the answer as 1. Okay, so the last formula is a to the power of m whole to the power of n. There are 2 degrees given to one base, so equals to a to the power m into n. Bracket means multiplication. Remember, whenever bracket is given to any term or exponents, that means multiplication. Example I will give. Suppose we have 4 to the power 5 whole bracket square. Okay, so it will be written as a to the power of m bracket n. So we will write a to the power of m into n, that is 4 to the power of 5 into 2. So we will get 5 2s are 10. Getting? One more example I will give. Suppose we have 20 to the power 4 outside bracket 1 by 2. Okay, so we will write it 20 to the power 4 into 1 by 2. Okay, in one bracket we will write and both the degrees will be multiplied. So cancel 2 and 4, we will get 2. So we got 20 to the power 2. Okay, 2 ones are 2, only 2 is left. So 20 square is 400 will be our answer. So in this way we can use this formula to solve the question. So I have completed all the basic things and the formulas which will be used in the exercise. So now we will start exercise 1.6. All the basic things related to this exercise I have explained. Okay, we will use the formulas to solve the question. The first question of the exercise, it is given find its value. We have to elaborate it and we have to solve and get the answer. We have to find the value of this. So the important thing which I want to explain, whenever you have any composite number means it has more than two factors. You convert it into a prime number, then you try to solve the question. Okay, don't solve any question in this exercise by writing it in the form of composite number. You convert every number in terms of prime number. Okay, so 64 was given. How to convert it into prime number? I have taken out its LCM. Okay, LCM of 64 I have taken out. 232, 216, 28, 24, 22, 21. So how many 2 are there in 64? There are 6 2's are there in 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we will multiply 2 6 times, not 2 into 6, it should be 2 6 times you should multiply. Okay, then you will get 64. So we have 2 to the power 6 in 64, whole to the power 1 by 2. It was 64. This is 64. Okay, 2 to the power 6 is 64 to the power 1 by 2. Now ninth formula. What is the formula? A to the power of m whole to the power of n equals to a to the power of m into n. A to the power of m whole to the power of n equals to a to the power of m into n. Okay, now cancel 2 3s are, we will get 2 to the power 3 because 3 1s are 3. 2 to the power 3 is 8. The value of this is 8. Okay, next bit. In the second bit, question is given 32 to the power 1 by 5. I already told you, whenever you have composite number, try to convert it into prime number. Okay, so again we will find out the LCM of 32. 2 16, 2 8, 2 4s, 2 2s, 2 1s. So how many 2 are there in 32? There are 5 2's in 32. There are 5 2's in 32. Okay, whole to the power 1 by 5. Again, which formula we will use? A to the power of m whole to the power of n, that is a to the power of m into n. So a to the power of m into whole to the power of n, that is 2 to the power of 5 into 1 by 5. Okay, cancel 5 and 5, you will get 2 to the power 1. It is also can be written as only 2. So the answer of 32 to the power 1 by 5 is only 2. Next bit. In the third bit, question is given 125 to the power 1 by 3. First of all, we will convert it into a prime number. Okay, so I will first of all find out its LCM. 125 LCM is 5 25s are 5, 5s are 25 and 5 1s are. So how many 5 are there? 3 5 are there in 125 to the power 1 by 3. Again same formula, a to the power of m whole to the power of n equals to a to the power of m into n. Whenever bracket is there, open the bracket and multiply their powers. Okay, open the bracket and multiply their degrees. 3 and 3 will be cancelled. Answer is only 5. 5 to the power 1 is also can be written as 5. Next bit. Now fourth bit. In the fourth bit, question is given 343 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay, so I will convert this into a prime number. 343 LCM is 749. Okay, 7 into 49 is 343. 7 7s are 7 1s are. One more thing you remember, this is the cube root of 7. Okay, this is the cube root of 7. So you have to remember the cube root at least up to 10 numbers. Like 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. See here, 5 cube. Okay, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343. Like this, all the cube roots you have to remember so that it will be very easier to solve. Now this number is cube root of 7 whole to the power 1 by 3. What is the formula? This formula we will use, above formula. So open the bracket, multiply the degrees, 3 cancel, answer is only 7. Okay, this is the answer. Next bit. In the fifth bit, it is given 216 to the power minus 1 by 3. You can see here the degree is minus 1 by 3. So first of all, we will convert the degree into a positive sign. Okay, the negative degree we will convert it into positive. It is written in the numerator, write it the total term in the denominator by giving it positive sign. Okay, so we brought the number in the denominator by writing the negative power into positive. LCM is 6, 36, 6 6 ja, 6 1 ja. Already I told you 216 is cube root of 6. Okay, whole to the power 1 by 3. 216 is written as 6 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. Again open the bracket, 1 by 6 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. 3 cancel. Our answer is 1 by 6. This much is our answer. Next question. Now question number 2. In question number 2 we have to find the value of this. Okay. So as already I told you, we will convert this in a prime number form. So I will first of all I will take out the LCM of 9, that is 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So 3 square, there are 2 3's here, so we will get 3 square to the power 3 by 2. 9 is written as 3 square and this is 3 by 2 as it is. Now as a to the power of m whole to the power of n, a to the power of m into n. Whenever bracket is there, open the bracket and multiply it. Okay, so 2 into 3 by 2, 2 cancel, 3 to the power of 3, that is 3 into 3 into 3. So we will get the answer as 27. Okay, in the second bit question is given 32 to the power 2 by 5. So we will convert it into a form. So we will convert 32 in the form of prime number. So the LCM of 32 will be 216, 28, 24, 22 and 21. So how many 2 we got? 2 to the power 5 we will get, whole to the power 2 by 5. Now multiply 5 into 2 by 5, 5 cancel, we will get 2 square. 2 square is 2 to the 4 will be the answer. Okay, third bit. The question is 16 to the power 3 by 4 and we know 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4 because there are 4 2's in 16. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. Okay, whole to the power 3 by 4. You find out LCM of 16, you will get 2 to the power 4. Now when we will open the bracket, we will get 2 to the power 4 into 3 by 4. 4 cancel, we will get 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. So the answer of 16 to the power 3 by 4 is 8. Okay, next. In the fourth bit, 125 to the power minus 1 by 3 is given. So already I told you, wherever negative sign you are getting for the degrees, you convert it into positive by bringing the numerator to denominator. Okay, and you will get it as 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 became plus 1 by 3. 125 can be written as 5 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. Open the bracket and multiply the degrees. 3 into 1 by 3. 3 cancel. We will get the answer as 1 by 5. Okay. So like this we have to solve by reducing the term into a prime number and by cancelling their degrees. Okay. We will get the answer. Next bit. Now question number 3. In question number 3 it is given simplify. We have to simplify this value and we have to get its answer by using some formulas. Okay. By using the suitable formula here. Okay. Now look at here. Look at the question. Both the base are same. Both the base are 2 and the degrees are different. Think that it is a to the power m into a to the power n. Okay, because both the a are same, that means both 2 are same, m and n are different. So which formula we will get? A to the power of m into a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m plus n. This is the formula which we are going to use here. So a to the power m into a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m plus n. Okay, a to the power of m plus n. Now you can solve this term in the rough area and you can write its answer, no problem. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5, cross multiply here, you will get 5 2s are 10 plus 3 1s are 3 by multiply the denominator, 5 3s are 15. Okay, so we will get 13 by 15. So the answer of this question will be 2 to the power 13 by 15 by solving this rational numbers. Okay, So we got the answer as 2 to the power 13 by 15. You can solve these type of values in the rough areas and you can directly write its answer. In the second bit, question is given 1 divided by 3 to the power 3 whole bracket to the power 7. Okay, we will use the formula a by b whole to the power m. That means we will give this power individually to both the terms. Okay, so similarly we will solve here 1 to the power 7 3 cube whole to the power 7. Okay, a to the power m in whole divided by b to the power m. It is in that way we are solving. Okay, 1 to the power anything will be 1. When bracket is there, multiply the degrees. 3 into 7. So we will get 1 divided by 3 to the power 21. By multiplying these two, we will get the power as 21. In this way we can solve. So by using this formula, we solved this question and we got 1 divided by 3 to the power 21. Next, the third bit, question is given 11 to the power 1 by 2 whole divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Which identity we will use here? The formula which I gave you, a to the power m whole divided by a to the power n. Okay, because both the base are same. You can see here 11 and 11, both the base are same. So a to the power m divided by a to the power n equals to a to the power m minus n. So similarly we will solve here a to the power m whole divided by a to the power n equals to a to the power m minus n. Okay, m is 1 by 2, n is 1 by 4. So numerator minus denominator's power. So we will solve this term in the rough area. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. You can cross multiply. 4 minus 2 divided by 4 2 is 8. 4 minus 2 is 2 divided by 8. Cancel it. 2 1s are 2 4s are. So we got 1 by 4 as power. So the answer will be 11 to the power 1 by 4. This much will be our answer. Okay. Next bit. In the fourth bit, question is given 7 to the power 1 by 2 into 8 to the power 1 by 2. You can easily see here that both the base are different. That means one is a, one is b. But both the degrees are same. That is a to the power m into a b to the power m. Okay. So you have to tally the formula. Which formula will be suitable for your question? You have to see the formula and identify. Okay. Like look at here. A to the power m into b to the power m. A to the power m into b to the power m. Both the m are same. That means both the half are same. So what is the formula I had given? A into b whole to the power m I had given. So that formula we will use here. A into b 7 into 8 whole to the power half we will get. Okay. So we will multiply it. 7 8 is 56 whole to the power half. You can write it as 56 square root. I already told you that half is the value for square root, or square root's power is half. Okay, so 56 root over, so square root of 56 we will get. If further we will solve this, we will get 2 square root 14. Okay, 2 square root 14. By taking out the LCM of 56, we will get this as the answer. Okay, next question. Now question number 4. In question number 4 it is given simplify. Okay, we have to simplify this value by using the suitable formulas. Okay, so first of all what I will do, look at here, 4 cube root of 4 into cube root of 16 is given. First of all I will change this one in the degrees or power. Okay, so we will get 4 to the power 1 by 3, because cube root means 1 by 3 we have to write, into 16 to the power 1 by 3. Okay, both got cube root. Now a to the power of m into b to the power of m. Okay, a to the power of m into b to the power of m. That formula we will use. So a into b whole to the power of m we will get. So both the degrees will come for one bracket and they both the number will be multiplied inside one bracket. If we will multiply 4 into 16, we will get 64 to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Now find out the LCM of 64. LCM of 64 is 232, 216, 28, 24, 22, 2 1s. So how many 2 we have? 6 2 we have. Okay. So that means we can write in place of 64 2 to the power 6 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay, 64 is converted into 2 to the power 6 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay, now as bracket is there, it means multiplication. Multiply the powers 3 and 6. 3 2s are 6. So we got 2 to the power 2. 2 1s are 2. So 2 to the power 2 is 4. The answer for this value is 4. Okay. In the second bit, question is given 1250, that is 1250 fourth root. Okay. The root over is with power 4 and 2 to the power fourth root. Okay. Square root is 4. So we will convert, first of all we will change the degrees. First of all we will convert the square fourth root in the degrees. That means 1250 to the power 1 by 4 whole divided by 2 to the power 1 by 4. Now we can use the formula a by b, a to the power m, b to the power m. We can convert it as a by b whole to the power m, reciprocal of this formula. So we will use this formula here to solve this question. So I will give 1 by 4th power to both the terms 1250 divided by 2, and in one bracket I will give the power. Okay, it was individually the power was given, now together I will give the power 1 by 4. So we can cancel the terms, 2 1s are 2 6s are 2 25. Okay, with 2 we will cancel the terms, we will get 1 here and we will get 625 here. So we got 625 divided by 1, no need of writing 1, you simply write 625. Okay, now what is the LCM of 625? When we will find out the LCM of 625, 5 125, 5 25, 5 5s and 5 1s. So how many 5 we got? 4 5 we got, that means power 4 we got. Outside bracket whole to the power 1 by 4. Okay, now multiply the degrees, 4 into 1 by 4. So we got only 5. 5 to the power 1 is 5. Okay, third bit. In the third bit question is given 9 divided by 100 whole to the power 3 by 2. Okay, first of all we will give this degree individually to them. We will get 9 to the power 3 by 2 divided by 100 to the power 3 by 2. We know 3 square is 9. 3 3s are 9. So in place of 9 I am writing 3 square whole to the power 3 by 2 divided by, can we write 100 as 10 square? Because 10 10s are 100. So 100 is 10 square whole to the power 3 by 2. Now as bracket is there, that means it is multiplication. So we will multiply the degree, 2 into 3 by 2 divided by 10 square into 3 by 2. 2 2 will be cancelled, 2 2 will be cancelled. We will get 3 to the power 3 whole divided by 10 to the power 3. Okay, so 3 to the power 3 is 3 3s we have to multiply 3 times, and 10 we have to multiply 3 times. Okay, as the power is 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 10 10s are 100, 100 10s are 1000. Okay, this much only will be our answer. By elaborating it, we got 27 by 100 by giving the degree individually to them and then reducing that term to a prime number. Okay, then reducing the term with a smaller value by cancelling the degrees, we got 27 by 100. Next bit. Now fourth bit. In the fourth bit question is given 64 to the power 1 by 3 inside bracket into 64 to the power 1 by 3 minus 64 to the power 2 by 3. We have to simplify this and we have to get its value. So first of all we will reduce the terms. 64 we have solved so many times, we have find out its LCM. 2 to the power 6 is 64. In 64 there are 6 2's are given. Whole to the power 1 by 3. Similarly this also can be reduced. 2 to the power 6 whole to the power 1 by 3 minus, again you reduce that, 2 to the power 6 whole to the power 2 by 3. Okay, we will use the formula a to the power of m whole to the power of n equals to a to the power of n into m into n. That means whenever bracket is there, multiply the degrees or exponents, powers. Okay, so we'll multiply the degrees here. 2 to the power 6 into 1 by 3 bracket 2 to the power 6 into 1 by 3 minus 2 to the power 6 into 2 by 3. Okay, next cancel the terms, 3 ones are 3 twos are, so we got 2 square. Cancel the terms here, 2 square minus cancel the term here, 2 twos are 4, 2 to the power 4 we will get. Okay, 2 square is 4, 2 square is 4, and 2 to the power 4 we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 the 16. Okay, now subtract the value, 4 minus 16 is minus 12, multiply the terms, 12 4 ja minus 48. Okay, 12 4 ja minus 48. This is our answer. By solving this we got minus 48 as answer. Okay, so this was the last bit which I have explained. I hope you might have understood whatever I have explained. Practice all the formulas properly, write it in a notebook, practice it so many times, then only you will be able to understand it. Okay, if you have any doubts or queries, you can ask me in my comment box. Thank you everyone.